In America, people use credit cards for almost everything. So much so that according to NerdWallet, the average American household has $6,741 in credit card debt. But what if I told you that there is a card with the benefits of a credit card without the negative consequences? It's called the Point Card, and we're gonna unbox it right now. Hello there, I'm Caleb. If this is your first time here and you want to learn how to improve your finances, master your budget, and save for the future, start now by hitting the subscribe button so you don't miss out on anything. In one of my past videos, I talked about the benefits of credit cards and why I, as a millennial, don't use them. As a financial coach, I want to be able to show people that they can live financially without a credit card. If you want to see the whole video, you can check it out up here. Bailey and I can absolutely game the system and use credit cards to get all the points and all the benefits from them without having to ever pay any interest. But I don't want to let that get in the way of other people's debt-free journey and their ability to pay something off just because they want to hold on to a credit card. So what I'm really excited about today is that recently I found a debit card that has many of the same benefits of credit cards without the serious consequences. The consequences of having credit card debt and then having to pay exorbitant interest rates on that money that you borrowed. So I've never done an unboxing before, but let's do it. All right, you're gonna have to deal with a little extra framing here because we got some rigging here for my overhead camera. Hello. Let's get into this. So, it comes in this nice clean package. It says Point. They've got a number of different versions. I got the Runaway Yellow edition because it's pretty sharp looking. Designed to work seamlessly with your Points app, which is cool because you can also get the virtual card on your phone. They also have an app that you can track. I think you can track your rewards and stuff through that as well. One thing that I think is pretty cool is that not only does it have the chip, but it also has the contactless, which I believe is like where you can wave it in front of the payment method. And I've never had that before, so you know, it's pretty cool. I've used it before on my watch. That just makes it a little bit more convenient. All right, let's open it up. So, very clean. I like the look of it quite a bit. Also, I like that it doesn't have the numbers on the front of the card. So, you know, I don't have to worry about this going online. But it has your name. It's got it says pay it forward. I love it when you hold me. Okay. So it wants me to activate it in the app. On the back here, it shows the numbers under my finger, and it shows that we can use the chip, the stripe, or the contactless, which is the wave. All right, now let's open up the Points app and we'll get this thing activated. All right, let's get into some of these benefits. So let's open up the Points app. All right, let's go to my account. So my card has now been activated. Okay, so I just transferred $1,000 into here, and you'll notice that it's only showing $951, and that is because it has a yearly $49 fee. That's one of the major downsides that I see of this, but if you think about credit cards and the way that they operate, it makes sense. Because the reason credit cards work is because people don't pay them off, okay? You might pay them off in time, but a lot of people, just like I mentioned before, based on the information from NerdWallet, a lot of people don't pay it off. And they keep a running balance of $6,741 from month to month, and they're paying interest on that. You know, if it's like a 20% interest rate, they're paying well over $1,000 per year, just paying the $1,000 in interest to the credit card company. Given that this is a rewards card, but it's a debit card, there isn't any interest for them to collect, so there's gonna be a little bit of a fee involved. But the kinds of benefits that they give for the average person is gonna bring them out on top. What it estimates is that you're gonna save about $1,230 per year in estimated value based on the points that you get back from this card. It'll probably be a little less for us because we aren't going to be spending as much in these specific categories. But this is how the benefits break down. So you get 5 times the points on subscriptions like Netflix, Spotify, Pandora. You get 3 times the points on delivery and rideshare services like DoorDash, Instacart, Uber, and Lyft. You also get 1% back on every purchase otherwise. You also get promotional points. So based on, like Nike, you might have this month you can get 5 times the points on Nike purchases, that kind of thing. This is where it breaks off from other rewards debit cards. Discover has a rewards debit card that I was actually planning on switching over to for our checking account, where they have 1% back on all purchases that you make, which is pretty good. But this is where a lot of people who use credit cards will justify the use of credit cards because of the insurance and like safety benefits of using their credit card. So with this debit card, you get phone insurance up to $1,000 per year in loss or damage when you pay with the points card. You also get $1,000 in loss and damages on items that you purchase with the points card. You get up to $1,500 in trip cancellation insurance for cancellations and delays, which, let me tell you, a friend of ours, he's probably watching, a friend of ours, when he went on his honeymoon, ended up getting to the airport about 10 minutes late and ended up having to rebook flights. He didn't get a reimbursement for all of the flights that he had already paid for, and then he had to pay extra for new flights to Costa Rica. That might be something that we can avoid if at all possible. And then also, this is pretty nice. You get 2 free ATM withdrawals a month, which is awesome because I remember a couple years ago we went on vacation, we needed to pay for something in cash, and there weren't any ATMs for the bank that we use, so I had to go pay like a $5 fee in order to withdraw some cash from there. And then of course there's the $49 per year points membership. But all that together gives you, or at least gives what their estimate is, that average of $1,230 of savings per year for people who use the points card. I like the cashback bonuses quite a bit, but I really like the fact that you've got the extra insurance if you pay for items through that card. Like I said, they've got a number of different types of cards. I got the yellow or green one, however you want to call it. They've got this kind of, I don't know colors, orangey pink one. That's the back. That's not my card number. And then you can have the virtual card, so you can hook it up to your Android or your iPhone, or you can hook it up to your Apple Watch, which I like a lot because if I don't have my wallet with me, then I can still pay for things. And you can lock your card if it's ever stolen, which is awesome. I know a lot of companies have this feature nowadays anyways, but it's still a really nice feature to have just in case, in terms of just the security aspect. Also, it is FDIC insured up to $250,000. So if you're concerned about it being kind of an off the beaten path bank, it's still protected in terms of federal insurance. And I just listed a number of benefits, but the biggest benefit in my opinion is that it forces you to stick to the amount of money that you actually have. But if you're anything like me and Bailey and you're trying to avoid debt at all cost, you can still get those insurance and cashback rewards without having to worry about the possibility of paying a lot in interest. Now, I haven't actually used the card for anything yet, but we're about to go on a small trip and I'm sure I'll use it there. But a couple things that I've found out about the card so far that I'm not a big fan of is the one that I've already mentioned, the $49 yearly fee. For the average person, you're going to be easily making that $49 back, just based on the cashback rewards that you get. But the other thing that I don't like so far is that it doesn't appear that you're able to actually put like your spouse or significant other on the account with you and also get a point card for them. I emailed them today just to see if I was able to put Bailey on the account, and this is what their response was. We currently only allow one account and one card per person. she would need to set up an account using her social in order to have a point card. They're probably just trying to get more $49 fees in order to get more people on their platform. I don't like the fact that we would have to have separate accounts, and there's no real way to add a beneficiary to this currently either, which is a bit of a concern for me. So I replied to that asking, what happens if my wife needs to get the money if something happens to me? And they responded, she will need to use your card. If it's something more serious, we would work with her on gathering documentation in order to help her access your account. In our case, we probably aren't going to put all of our money in there. We're not going to be changing up our direct deposit or anything. So if something were to happen to me, it wouldn't be that big of a deal because Bailey would still be able to access most of our money without actually contacting them. But maybe they'll change that up at some point in the future. But as of right now, then we'll probably just use my card whenever we're out paying for anything, buying groceries together, or getting gas, something like that, so that we can get the points back. Otherwise, so far their customer service has been great. I contacted them today and they got back with me today twice. So they're pretty fast in terms of email at least. And overall, I'm just pretty impressed with the whole process so far. Ease of setting up the account and their speed of sending out the card is very fast. This is our sponsor for today, is overnight shipping, because yesterday morning I got an email from them saying that my points card had shipped. And then yesterday afternoon, I actually got it from FedEx. It gives me the impression that if something were to happen to my card and I didn't have the ability to use a virtual card for some reason, that I could get a new card very quickly because they're shipping it out so quickly. Overall, so far, I'm just really excited about the card. I'm pretty impressed with the company, and I'm looking forward to giving you guys an update on how it works and my initial thoughts on it. So I'll pass this question on to you. Would you ever consider only using a debit card if it had the same insurance and cashback benefits of a credit card? Let me know in the comments down below because I love to hear your response and I love engaging with you. If you found this video helpful at all, please give it a like because that helps my channel a lot. It pushes out the video to more people who can watch it. And if you want to see more videos about improving your finances and mastering your budget, then hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And remember, money doesn't have to be confusing. You can control it. If you want to watch my video about credit cards and why I don't use them, watch this video up here. Or if you're just interested in getting some helpful money tips, then watch this playlist down here. I don't think I missed mentioning anything in this video. Ooh, except for one thing, chocolate milk.